Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your spoiler alert. I am Mike with Mike W Productions, and we are going to be watching Elf. Now, by no means is this my first time watching Elf, but we will watch it with you, and I will do some commentary, some critiquing, and some reviewing for your viewing pleasure. Now, I did have a bit of an issue with this movie at first when I first saw it, probably because we had what I call feral fatigue, which is the main actor playing the movie. Gave us a bunch of movies that he played in, and so he kind of got old real quick. I will put it up over here for you guys, so that way when we're watching, we can all watch together and have a good time. If I don't look like I'm looking at you guys, that's because I'm looking past you guys at the TV screen here. But yeah, with that being said, let's jump into Elf the movie. Or the movie Elf. Either way.
Oh, hello. You're probably here about the story. Elves love to tell stories.
Right, we're always here for the story.
There are only 3 jobs available to an elf. The first is making shoes at night while the old cobbler sleeps.
Lazy bum.
Wow.
You can bake cookies in a tree.
Keebler joke.
It's dangerous having an oven in an oak tree during the dry season.
Right. I should have made shoes. Barbie. You got, looks like Bob the Builder, Mr. Potato Head, Monopoly. So this movie literally just paid for itself. Louisville Slugger.
The gnomes drank too much.
Right.
And the trolls weren't toilet trained. No
Not bad CGI so far. Maybe that was claymation. Jon Favreau. Now, if you guys don't know who Jon Favreau is, of course he is Happy Hogan from the Iron Man series. He also does a lot of the Star Wars and Marvel movies. He's a director, producer, writer. He does a bunch of stuff. Zooey Deschanel, as you can see, she is a songwriter and actress.
Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me.
Believe it or not, that's not the first time someone's broken my feelings sick. I have a travel size.
No.
The lady that you just saw there, that name, if that rings a bell to you, that's because she did the Back to the Future Part 3.
Would you like, would you care to
And of course, we all know who Bob Newhart is. And if you don't, you need to go back and watch your 60s/70s TV runs, because that was a very popular person back in the day. But yeah. So, as I was saying before, I do have some movie choices for you guys. If you guys want to watch the Polar Express first next week, let me know in the comments, and I will get that done for you. We're going to get both done, but I want to know which one you want to do first, Polar Express or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So hit me up in the comments, just say I want to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Griswold's Vacation, there's so many different names for this video, and or I want to watch The Polar Express, and yeah, it'll be a fun time. I have to pick. I'm going to do both either way, but I wanted you guys to at least have a chance to pick. Okay, so we're in a an orphanage here. And, teddy bear. Yeah, kids actually will do that eventually. They'll learn how to either unlatch or flip out of their beds. That's why most of the cribs don't have that kind of drop down, because a lot of kids have gotten really injured and even died because of the gate slamming down on their heads. I know that's a little bit morbid for a Christmas movie, but it's the truth. So,
Little Buddy diapers.
His name is Buddy. He must have snuck into your sack at the orphanage. What do we do?
Santa? Yes, I raised Buddy. Though Buddy grew twice as fast, he wasn't any different from the other children.
okay, if you say so.
Now, before we learn how to build the latest in extreme graphic chipset processors, let's recite the code of the elves, shall we? Number 3.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
Oh, come on, you're not going to show us how you made those super fast processors?
Santa's sleigh.
I'm going to Ricky Bobby this sleigh up.
I'm gonna be a little bit short on today's quota.
It's all right, buddy. Just how many Etch-a-Sketches did you get finished?
I made 85.
Wow. That's kind of a lot for a human, though. We got the Hot Wheels in the back there. That kind of pays for this movie, too.
Buddy, you're not a cotton-headed ninny-muggins.
Cotton Ninny Muggins. Ninny Muggins. That's hard to say, guys. That is actually hard to say.
Special talents?
You changed batteries in the smoke detector?
You sure did. Triple A's. And in 6 months, you'll have to check them again.
Pop goes the weasel. So that one's good. It's supposed to go pop when Pop goes the weasel.
If he hasn't figured out he's a human by now, I don't think he ever will.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
I don't think he ever will.
Woozy.
I think they're too small.
Wow. Well, at least he does pretty good with basketball. Oh. Oh. And he is actually really tall. I think he's like 6'3". Ow.
Buddy, I think there's something I probably should tell you.
My foot's asleep.
How his father had fallen in love when he was very young with a beautiful girl named Susan Wells, and how Buddy was born and put up for adoption.
At least you have it, Daddy. I was just rolled up one day and left out here in the cold.
Wow, that's kind of mean.
The thing is, I've never even left the North Pole.
Buddy, I've been around the world many times when I was a young cumulus nimbus cloud. It's a wonderful place filled with wonders.
So if he was a cloud at first and he's older and now a snowman, does that mean that if he melts he dies and turns back into a puddle or a cloud again? Does that mean we drink snowmen?
Well, there are some things you should know. First off, you see gum on the street, leave it there. It's not free candy. And if you see a sign that says peep show, that doesn't mean that they're letting you look at presents before Christmas.
Family picture.
Your father, well, he's on the naughty list.
You're taking the books back? But the children
Right.
love the books.
So Buddy is heading out to New York City from the North Pole. But instead of crossing through Canada, it looks like he's gonna take a trip on the ocean? I mean, he's in the North Pole. He could just go through Canada. But I guess they didn't want to make fun of Canada in any way, so, you know, that ice is going to melt and his butt is going to be numb. Look, it's the candy cane forest. Uh-oh. Okay. No, somebody has rabies. And you're going to need a shot now. That was an ape sound. Just throwing that out there. They could have given it the Wilhelm scream as well if they wanted to, but you know. Oh yeah, there we go. He's waving at somebody. Okay. World's best cup of coffee. Yeah, you need to get your tights under control. That ain't Santa. That Santa's gonna beat you. Oh no. Oh. No. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Ugh. You're gonna get really sick doing that. I do not at all recommend eating random pieces of gum. Maybe running on a thing like that, that's okay, but you know, on a revolving door, but not eating the gum. He keeps taking them from him. Oh look, he found the Empire State Building. Oh, don't do this. I hate when people push the buttons, especially if it's one that you have to go to each floor that was pushed first or in order.
Looks like a Christmas tree.
It's not good. Usually it's the first one that gets pushed, but sometimes they make you go in order. I'd hate that.
Rest of the way up, but this is where my...
They went up halfway.
Oh, I don't know, Connie. I've never declawed kittens before.
Talking about declawing cats. That's kind of illegal. Maybe inhumane.
Yeah. Anything for you, Dad. I'm...
This is probably why I didn't like it originally.
Okay, you're gonna go back to Santaland. Okay. Yeah, why don't you go back to Gimbals?
Happens to be right across the street. And this movie paid for itself again. Ooh. That should have been it. 25 minutes in, 5 minutes of in credits, we're done. Oh no. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad. That's a bad idea. Alright, that has to be a stunt person doing that. And that's just him doing this while on the thing. That would get you killed. Come here.
This is the North Pole.
No, it's not.
He's like a child.
Oh my God! Santa here?
Wow. Oh yeah, he was in a show called Parenthood.
No. Window. The Incredible Hulk is a superhero.
No, he's not, man. All he does is get mad, get green, rip up his clothes, and start breaking stuff. I mean, my mama do that, man.
Uh-oh. Sounds like someone needs to sing a Christmas...
And that's Zooey Deschanel.
My first or my last?
Both. Let's start with the first.
Okay. Yes.
I've seen Zoe spelled other ways.
Yes.
This is spelled...
So have I.
It looks like Zooey.
Right. It looks like Zooey. Sounds like Zoe.
That's right.
Yeah.
And why did your folks choose that spelling of Zoe?
They named me after Franny and Zoe. Well, I call it Franny and Zoe. Some people call it Franny and Zooey, the J.D. Salinger novel.
And Deschanel? French?
It's French, yes. And
this is kind of idea of like reminiscent of Home Alone, where he starts to build all the traps, except for he's not building traps, he's decorating in the same montagey style, I guess.
So really I'd better scurry. Well, maybe just a half a drink more. The neighbors might think.
This song is now banned, pretty much, because context, I guess.
Actually, it's not about date rape. So I did a little bit of research on my own, and here's what I found out. It was originally written in 1944 by Frank Loesser to be sung as a duet with his wife to close out parties. Eventually, in kind of like the uppity up circles, it got to be one of the most popular party closing songs there was during the Christmas year, and they got pretty famous for having written it. Then it got used in a movie called Neptune's Daughter, and then it just blew up. It got super famous, and now we hear it all the time on the radio.
I think Buddy opened that door, but if she left that door open, that ain't good. Why would you sleep in the display? It's been done in other movies. Other movies have copied that, like Cruella.
Why'd you go to sleep in a window?
I think you have the most beautiful singing voice in the whole wide world.
That's a compliment.
Who the heck are you?
What are you talking about? I'm Santa Claus.
No, you're not.
Wow.
What song did I sing for you on your birthday this year?
Happy birthday, of course!
Easy question. I wish the Belushis were still alive to watch this, to be this Santa like they were in the other movie I reviewed, Jingle All the Way. You killed the Empire State Building. My daddy works in that one.
He's not Santa!
He's not Santa.
Something special.
I wouldn't have opened it. It could have been something poisonous or a bomb or something, like on... Okay.
What's that?
Intercom. That's what it is, intercom.
And maybe even hold hands.
Oh, he tries to hold his hand. Why? Ugh. That, my friends, is Jon Favreau. If you don't know him, he is a writer, director, producer, etc., and actor. He is Happy Hogan in Iron Man and all of the MCU, basically.
But Happy, no, that's my lunch. Don't eat that one.
Happy's there.
Yeah, it's Happy. He's here. He came by to volunteer. And he's hanging around the office. And he wants to say hi.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Happy.
I'm sorry, I'm working real hard here. I got to do a leaflet drop.
What are you doing?
I'm glad you're having a good time. Don't worry, I'm really taking care of your aunt.
That is disgusting as well. But he is writer-producer for most of the, a good amount of the Marvel movies, and even better in the Star Wars stuff. So he did a lot of the Mandalorian production, and he directed a bunch of the Mandalorian episodes as well.
That's easier.
I'm Carolyn.
Hi. Anyone who has diabetes knows that pain. Ew. Dude, you just bled on that thing. He's gonna die. Like, some atrocious death.
I'm sure he doesn't actually think he's an elf.
Okay. Coke, also a sponsor of this movie. So I wonder what, like, very small percentage every company had to put in to make this movie happen. Now, are they having meatloaf? Or is that just bread? Oh no, they're having spaghetti. Never mind. Spaghetti and bread. Okay.
I think I have some. Yes.
You like sugar, huh?
Is there sugar and syrup?
Yeah. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
China heard that.
Dad?
I want a glass of water. And then milk. And then I have to pee 4 times. And then at 3 or 4 in the morning I'll fall asleep. You're tucking a grown man in.
And I'm usually the one making breakfast.
It's pasta and syrup.
What he doing? Uncle Roger have to put my leg down from chair already. You f***ed up.
Not a favorite.
I plan out our whole day. First we'll make snow angels for 2 hours, and then we'll go ice skating, and then we'll eat a whole roll of Toll House cookie dough as fast as we can.
Toll House cookie dough? You've been in the North Pole. How do you know what Toll House is?
Look, you want to make me happy, don't you?
More than anything.
Then lose the tights.
Uh-oh. Yeah. A family picture. Why would you put candy on pasta? That is disgusting. You're gonna get diabetes and die, dude. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay, those are Pop-Tarts. I thought those were chocolate bars at first.
Even if those 2 pages were in there, the book still would have sucked.
Well, yeah, you're missing 2 pages out of the book. Of course it's gonna tank.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Almost got killed again. Those bars are basically body bouncers.
I waited 5 hours for you. Why is your coat so big?
You waited 5 hours? Wow. It's basically his entire school day. Get the green guy. Sounds like a helicopter. It's not bad. CGI snowballs there. Little Matrix going on.
I wish Dad were here.
Yeah, don't do that. You're gonna get yourself stuck in an elevator.
You like her?
Like who?
Her. Hi. Hello. Why are you here?
Yes, real food, not candy.
Thursday!
Come on, that'd be great.
Yeah, get out while you are ahead. That tree's too big. Ooh. No. Ooh.
Why don't you take off tomorrow? You know, and you could stay home and watch
Why
them.
don't you take off tomorrow?
Can we go there?
Well, I gotta work here. Maybe you can work there.
Okay, I'll work there.
Guy's wearing a ventilator mask.
Wonderful. Yes! That is marvelous how that...
So I guess you could say that his job sucks.
So how'd you get here?
Work release.
For those of you who do not know, work release is a prison thing. Let's just say it that way.
I love syrup.
I ain't syrup, son. Alright, so I can't really have the music on for this part, but yeah, it's breakdancing. I mean, that's basically all it is. I think this is a stunt double too. Can't remember what the rumor on that was. I think maybe it's a woman. I heard something funky about that dance routine, but let me know in the comments if you know what that dance routine is. And oh yeah, we're going on that little date that he asked about. Can't turn it up too loud because of the background music. The world's best cup of coffee. Looks like they need to bring out the Zamboni on this one.
You're about to be killed by a Zamboni!
They're skating on snow. Peter Dinklage. Game of Thrones, he was the giant dwarf, which is kind of a weird concept in the Marvel movies, of course. He knows Jon Favreau, who directed this movie, so, you know.
I didn't know you had elves working here.
Uh-oh.
So, on the cover above the title.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
Ooh.
I get more action in a week than you've had your entire life.
Napoleon Complex?
It's Miles Finch's notebook. This thing is chock full of genius ideas. I mean, look.
These guys obviously don't understand copyright. She just keeps going. That's how New York is. You just bump into each other and don't care. That's how a lot of stuff gets stole too.
Back off, Slick. Pulsometer suddenly just dropped down to 0.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Oh man, she's eating ramen now? Okay, so I got a question for all you out there. Do you eat your ramen like soup, or do you eat it drained? Because there is a big debate on the ramen front whether or not you eat it like a soup with the water in it, partial or full like a soup, or if you have it completely drained. So let me know in the comments how you have your ramen. Look, it's Big Elf. Elf foot? I don't know. She's leaving to save that reporter. It's the 4 horsemen of the snowpocalypse.
Commercial crowd control tactics at the Simon and Garfunkel concert.
Simon and Garfunkel. Wow. Yeah, good distraction there, eh?
Buddy.
Dirk Lawson wants a day pampering at Burke Williams Spa. Standing by.
Oh, yeah, she was the girl at the,
Must be another Dirk Lawson.
The little girl that said thanks, buddy, that was the girl from the doctor's office.
I'm Charlotte Denon, New York 1.
Charlotte Denon wants a Tiffany engagement ring and for her boyfriend to stop dragging his feet and commit already.
Ooh. Why does this kid always look like he's on energy drinks and has been up for like 24 hours? Or is that just me? And why does Zooey Deschanel kind of look like she's been crying the whole movie?
Singing loud for all to hear.
Awake. He knows it.
This is the creepy part of the song. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows when you've been bad or good. So I'm going to scare you now and say, be good for goodness sake.
Boy, you're not singing.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're just moving your lips. Dad?
You're about to get run over. Yep. Oh, that would have killed you, dude. So, not bad green screen. For it being such an old movie, of course, you know. Oh, they had a baby. Susie. Alright guys, so let's talk about the movie itself. Pretty good movie. I would say good holiday movie. I honestly think I said this before, but I'll say it again. I think I was in a Will Ferrell overload. Back in the day, we had a lot of Will Ferrell movies that were just too much of just him doing him. It's kind of like if Adam Sandler movies were just made one year after another, you'd kind of get sick of them. Kind of like we are now, because they really haven't changed all that much. They run off of the same formula. Will Ferrell still kind of runs off the same formula. But overall, it's not a bad movie. It's kind of interesting. Definitely not boring. Definitely not a dumpster fire. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Just because, you know, it's an older movie. But there's nothing particularly wrong about it. It's not quite my favorite, but it's not completely... There's nothing really bad about it. So, for me, as you know, 5 is like the worst I can give a movie. And then anything under 5 is kind of like so bad that it's good or just dumpster fire. Dumpster Fire, I think, might just be a 1. Maybe it's a 5. I have to still kind of tweak my thought on that. But 5 is usually you didn't try anything. You made a movie just to make a movie. Anything above that, at least you tried to make a movie. And this one tried to make a movie, and it did it pretty well for what it had to work with, which I believe was originally based off of a book. So not bad for what we get. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you like this movie review. If you do, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you don't, go ahead and hit the thumbs down button, because nobody's going to see it anyways now. If you want to see more movies like this, go ahead and hit the little button right here and subscribe.
Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo.
And if you want to watch another video, there'll be one popping up here as well. Go ahead and hit those, and we will that will send you to the next video. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you guys for getting this far in the video, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.